Hi, Ben Norman here, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I edit my YouTube videos in Final Cut Pro. Now there are lots of different video editing software you can use to edit your videos. You can use iMovie, you can use Adobe Premiere, whatever you want. I use Final Cut Pro, I like it, I love the way it works. It's very simple. Once you understand where the kind of main parts are, it makes editing videos really easy. There's also a lot of different plugins that you can use. I'm going to take you through a few of those, how I color grade my footage, and how I just add in a few really simple elements that help kind of spice it up a bit and just bring up the kind of production quality of it and make it look like a really premium quality video. Now, the main thing to remember is you can't improve on what you've got. So if you are recording a video and you're getting pretty crap quality video in the first place, regardless of how you edit it, it's always going to look a bit low quality, which you don't really want. So you want to try and make sure you've got some good quality video coming out. I covered that in the video before, so if you missed it, make sure you go back and watch my video on how to shoot and record video for YouTube. But for now, let's get on with the editing. Before we start, I'd love to know, let me know in the comments below, what you're currently using to edit your video footage. Let me know in the comments below. Alternatively, just tell me just getting started so that I know. Love to know. Make sure you hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you're using, and let's get into my workflow on how I edit my YouTube videos. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to take you through very quickly how I edit my videos. I want to get a good finish. I want to make sure that my footage is color graded and looks nice. However, I don't want to spend an age on this. So I'm going to take you through how I do it, my shortcuts, and the couple of plugins and add-ons that I use to kind of get the job done. So just an easy way of adding kind of transitions and titles without having to do it all yourself, and also being able to color grade your footage really easily, which is something that will make your videos look miles apart from other people's. So first off, we need to hit Command and N, and then we're going to paste in the title that we're going to be using. I use the same naming convention as the main term that I'm going to be optimizing for. That then creates our new video. We then need to go through and find the footage, which I've already kind of scrubbed through and labeled, so we just need to find that. Here we go. So I'm going to drag that down. Now, the way that I've recorded it, because I did my research, because I scripted it, I have recorded the intro and the outro to the screen capture in one go. So all I need to do is drag in the beginning until just before when I'm going to talk, and again with the ending I'm just going to drag that in to just after I finish talking, and then I'm going to press spacebar just to check. Hi, Ben Norman here. Okay, good, not much for pause, and just before the end, see how long the pause is at the end. Next video. Perfect. So all that I need to do now is, if there's any little gaps here, I always check just to make sure I've not made a mistake and started again. Click of a button. So it's going to be no, it was just a pause before I started saying something else. So that's fine. So I'm going to come to here, and then I'm going to press the space bar again to start playing. Let's go. And I'm going to stop, hit B for the blade tool. I'm going to move over. I'm going to hit spacebar again, start playing. Okay, so it's that. And I want to get just before I start talking again, so I'm going to scrub back. That's probably good. We can adjust these later. Delete out that dead zone, and then this is going to be where we're going to put our screen capture recording in. But before we do that, we want to just color grade this footage, because although it doesn't look too bad, once we've color graded it, it's going to look awesome, and the color's just going to pop, and it's just going to look a lot nicer. So for this, we are going to hold down Shift. We want to select both bits of video that we're doing. If we had 10 bits, we can also hit Command and A, and it will select all of the video clips that we've got on. And then once we are on there, we are going to want to go into our effects, which is this button here, and come down to cinema grade. Now all the links to these tools will be in the description below if you want to go and check them out. This is incredible and I'm going to show you why. All you need to do is double click on cinema grade and it will apply to both of these clips. Then we hit open controls. We're brought into this screen. In here we can see our two clips which just look a little bit dull. So we're going to come over to brightness, and then by holding down the left mouse and going up and down we can adjust the brightness. So we can just tweak just slightly, go over to the contrast and adjust that just slightly. The color temperature and saturation, we can kind of just, I always prefer a slightly cooler color. And then when I come into saturation, I can just bring that up a little bit. If you look at the fridge in the background, it kind of goes from being that dull orange, just bright, and it just brightens up the skin and everything. I'll then just go back, make sure that we're not too bright, and again with the contrast, and you kind of keep going through. You think, okay, I'm happy with that. We hit apply, and then we go over to shot matching. When we come over to here, we select the clip that we've done first as our hero clip, and then the other one second, and then we go up to match shots. Look at the difference. Like, it might only be slight, but it does make quite a big difference, especially when you pull it in. So all we need to do is hit copy correction, and if we've got more than two clips, so we're applying to more than one, we can just hit apply to group and it will apply to all of the other ones. And then just like that, we've color graded our footage. And then all we need to do is hit apply. In the final grading, we come over here, we can see both of these shots. If we wanted to make any further tweaks, we could do, if we wanted to make any further tweaks, we could do in here, but I don't think we do. I'm happy with those corrections. So I'm just going to hit apply, all grades, and then we can just exit out of that. And if you look now, we've applied that, because we can turn it on and off. But look how dull it was before. Bang, it's just brightened it up. And literally, what did that take us? A couple of minutes. I can do that in literally less than 60 seconds, and I've got color graded footage. So straight away, we've got all of our footage there. Now all I need to do is scroll up. I want to find the screen capture one that I took, which is here. For this, I am using ScreenFlow on the Mac. Camtasia is really good on a PC. They're very self-explanatory. I will do another video on recording with it, but you know, this is how I record all of my computer screen as well. So I'm going to drag the footage down. I want it in between. I don't color grade this just because it's a computer screen. There's very little point in me doing it. However, I could, if I'd pulled that down, selected all of them and opened cinema grade, I could do that. All I need to do now is looking in here, and here okay, so there's just a little gap there, and here okay, so in this video I'm going to show you, so if we go back a little bit, it just helps if you get the scrubber where you want it. As long as you've got the snap to, it just makes life easier. See how that goes through. Okay, so in this video, and I think even just like the little bit where I'm tilting my head to look at the screen, it just makes it flow a bit more when it kind of pops into this. Simple as that. And again, when it finishes, I locked that in. Now, it is as simple as that. Even if we left it like that, okay, so it kind of works. We can sharpen it up a little bit. However, we're not done just there. I like to add some transitions in. I like these transitions, they're from Motion VFX. A load of different transitions that I use here. Also, there's other bits that I use here that I'm going to take you through in a minute, give you different backgrounds and end screens and all of that good stuff. But for now, I'm just going to focus on adding the transitions in. So I'm going to put that one in there, and I'm going to put that one in there. Now, all we need to do is play this back. Final Cut Pro is as simple as that. Okay, so it's that simple. That's all you've got to do. Literally click the button. Right, now what we want to do is go on to Control and E, which is going to give us the precision editor. So I want to drag that back a little bit, or replay it. As simple as that. Okay. That's all you've got. Pro is as simple as that. Okay, and that's a bit long. But uploading to YouTube Final Cut Pro is as simple as that. Okay, so it's that simple. That's simple. That's all. But uploading to YouTube Final Cut Pro is as simple as that. Okay, so there you go, simple. And there's the transition. So again, Control and E to get rid of that. If we play it back. Uploading to YouTube Final Cut Pro is as simple as that. Okay, so it's that. And I think that looks pretty damn good. We're going to check it over here again. Into YouTube with like the click of a button. Let's go. Okay, so in this video, so again, we're going to go Control and E. Ooh, select the clip and go Control and E. Okay, and we want to, here we go. We want to just make sure we pull that back a little bit. Let's go. Okay, we want to push that in a bit. Final Cut Pro into YouTube with like the click of a button. Let's go. Okay, so in this video, okay, again, just slightly small. Simply at your video record. Let's check it again. Cut Pro into YouTube with like the click of a button. Let's go. Okay, there so we go. Video, I'm going to show you how you perfect. Control and E again. Get rid of that precision editor. Into YouTube. Now we've got. Okay, so now we've got color graded footage either end. We've got transitions that lead into our screen capture video. We are looking good. Now, the other plugins that I use from the same people, I've got a few different ones that I like to use. If I go through a couple of my favorites here. So when we are in MTuber 2, I really like this player function. It is really cool. So if we find in there. So I'd love to know how if we find, here we go. So YouTube, let me know in the comments below and let's skip into it. So I'm asking a question here. So let me show you the transition that I like for this. Okay, so I really like this transition for this. Now, I could just drag this down, if I show you, dragging it down to the timeline. This is what it's like out of the box. How are you uploading your videos to YouTube? Let me know in the comments below, and let's skip into it, and I'll show you the exact process for how to upload videos from Final Cut Pro into YouTube with like the click of a button. Let's go. Right, so I'd love to know how. So at the moment, this doesn't really work for me, but what we do, if we click on it and we come over to here, we are able to adjust these parameters. Now, orange is not on my brand at all. I tend to go with darker colors, so with this I'll invert and go with white. And here I'm not really interested in asking like or describe. I've asked a question. So let me just double check exactly how I said it. I'd love to know, how are you uploading your videos to YouTube? Let me know. Okay, so how are you uploading your videos? So here we can just put how, let's put it in caps as well. How are you uploading your videos to YouTube? Okay, so that is a bit long. Upload your videos to YouTube. Now it's still a little bit long, but that's not really a big problem because we can go in here and we just drag the text size down a little bit. So now when we play that back, so I'd love to know, how are you uploading your videos to YouTube? Let me know in the comments below, and let's skip into it, and I'll show you the exact process for how to upload videos from Final Cut Pro into YouTube. There we go. So that's where that's the one that I want to use to ask questions with. The other one that we're going to want is an intro. Now, if you don't have an intro, you can easily create one. Like I say, there is loads and loads of different effects that you can use. And then all you've got to do when you install them is basically the same with this. You come over, you just select a few different things. You can change your text. You can turn things on and off, like you can have frames on and off. You know, you can see how easy it is to kind of tweak and change colors. It's very simple. And we can do this with all of these different elements. Now, what I do as a top time saver is once I have done this, I will go back into my videos. So I know that with these, I have already done a lot of these style videos. So here is my script video. I have already done my intro. So if I go Command C and copy that, and then I go to my video that I am working on now, I can literally come over here, Command V, and paste it in. Hi, Ben Norman here, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you is my intro screen. Again, I can go back over to one of my videos and I can copy my intro text screen. So straight away I can go Command V. So basically once I've created these, or once you've created your ones, you can basically just keep reusing them. So here obviously that won't work because that isn't what it is. But if we go into here again, we can customize it again. So here we are going to go here, we'll change this to uploading, and then we'll change this to how to upload your YouTube videos. There you go. How to upload, actually, how to upload your videos to YouTube is what it's called. Okay, so now very quickly,
hi, Ben Norman here, and in today's video
we've got our title,
how I upload my video,
and then the only thing I just noticed that I've forgotten here is right at the bottom there's another piece, as you can see here, which I want to change to uploading videos. There you go, uploading YouTube videos, and there we go. So
so I can select a series of videos, hit go.
We're going to walk through the intro. I basically scan through, listen to what I'm saying, because there's different call out elements I want to use. And like I said in the scripting one, there are certain things that I always include with like call to actions and things like that. So we're going to play this last section and work out what we need to add in.
Literally click the button and off it.
Right, so in here I'm going to put a like and subscribe one. Like I say, we can get those from in here. There are plenty of different ways that you can do it, using the player or using sidebars, subscribe ones, asking for likes, all sorts. But my little hack, I'm going into one that I've already done before, and I'm going along and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go Command V, which will put it in place.
Gone wrong with the upload, and you're good to go. As always, I hope you've liked this video. If you have, make sure you smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay, we want to scroll that back.
As always, I hope you've liked this video. If you have, make sure you smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.
And basically it is that simple to edit the video. That is all of our call to actions in there. we're asking for the like and subscribe in there, even though I've forgotten to say subscribe. Yes, even I forget to say the subscribe bit. You will say it different in different videos, but that is the main flow. We've put in our editable bits in there. We've got some call outs, we've got some really cool transitions that go between, and all in all, it's probably taken us, I can get this done on the video in less than 10 minutes now. And that includes color grading. So if you are looking to take your videos up a notch with things, especially like the color grading, then make sure you are checking out Cinema Grade and Motion VFX. The links are in the description, so feel free to check them out. And if you want to see this video live, then this one will be up there as well, and make sure you check out the rest of them in the series. Like I say, I can very quickly get everything color graded with Cinema Grade. I can go through Motion VFX and add in different elements very, very quickly. And then when I've done it once, I can basically just copy and paste those from my previous videos. So in basically 10 minutes, like I say, I can get a video that is all edited and ready for me literally just to upload into YouTube. Okay, so in a nutshell, that is how I edit my YouTube videos. It's not War and Peace, there's not a lot of steps in it. I try and keep things quite simple. I'm trying to produce 3 videos every single week. It's quite a lot of work to get through. So, you know, I'm not trying to spend a day on editing each of my videos. I'm trying to spend kind of like 10 minutes on each video if I have to kind of edit it and get it chopped up so that it goes through nicely, but still has that kind of high production quality. So that's how I do it. If you do have any questions on it, then make sure you let me know. If you've liked this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I release the next videos in this series. And I'll see you in the next video.